And what's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Talking Nascar podcast. Back tonight with Hitmaster.
Hello, hello, hello.
I am
How's
parched.
everyone's day today?
I am parched, but we do it anyway. This is episode number 73 of the Talking NASCAR podcast. Martinsville is in the books, and we're going to have a discussion about it. And maybe not for the best.
Let me just say real quick, 73 is a lot, and I made sure to count to make sure, when will we possibly have our 100th episode? It's projected right now that we will have our 100th episode at the Atlanta playoff race. I wish it was at Michigan. But that's not going to happen, so... But 73 is still a lot.
It is. Anyway, we'll talk about everything that happened at Martinsville this weekend. Got some silly season stuff to talk about as well, some news. And then at the end, we will preview Hitmaster's favorite track, Texas.
I hate it so much. I hate it. I just hate it.
So actually, last night I was bored, and I wanted to relive when Texas was good, so I rewatched both races from 2014. Those were some good races. I don't really remember the spring race that much because I kind of just shunned it out of my memory because, like, the caution start and Junior wrecking as soon as the race started because he decided to drive in the grass after it poured rain, and there was a bunch of other stuff, but it was actually a pretty good race. And then, of course, everybody knows about the fall race that year with the big brawl.
I legit watched the fall race, and my dad, again, my family, my dad's a big Jeff Gordon fan. I'm a big Jeff Gordon fan. My stepmom's a big Tony Stewart fan. So it was one of those things. Me watching that race was the best ever. Just to see Jeff Gordon just give a 1-2.
Alas, where do the good times go? We'll get to that later, though. First, we got to talk about Martinsville. Because Martinsville is heading in the same direction as Texas is, and we need to sound the alarms fast. So, first in the Truck Series race, I got to watch a tiny bit of this race, but not a whole lot, so I did watch the highlights as well. It was a tough night for Riggs. He spun like 4 times. I think he ended up having a motor failure as well, so tough night for him, but you have those kind of nights, you know. And then I thought a little bit of another funny thing that happened during the unintentionally funny. I think his name is Cam Waters, driving in the trucks, and he had an overheating issue, and his truck started spitting out water. So it was Waters spitting out water. I thought that was funny. So Jamie Little thought it was funny too. So whatever that attests to. As far as the competitiveness of this race, though, it was not much. Christian Eckes dominated and got the win in comfortable fashion to get another win in the Truck Series. So good job for Eckes. And then in the Xfinity, it was probably the best race of the weekend. Some pretty competitive racing, actually. We saw the big one on a restart, and it was good for the most part.
The main sponsor of the race was legit called Dude Wipes.
That's my favorite part of the race. I tuned in and I just saw it was the fucking Dude Wipes 250. And
I was looking up Xfinity series highlights, and I'm just like, Dude Wipes? What the fuck?
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Oh, who calls their company Dude Wipes? What? Hey, yo, come buy some Dude Wipes.
Oh boy, we're probably gonna need them one day. Not proud about that, but
Probably.
anyway. Um, and at the end of the race, it came down between once again the Gibbs cars, with Sam Mayer trying to make sure the Toyota did not get to victory lane, but all of four of the Gibbs cars ganged up on him and like sent Mayer packing. And that opened up the door for Eric Almirola to take the victory in overtime, running a pretty decent, dominant showing, I should say, for him. So good work there. I think it was his first victory since he moved to Xfinity. So good work on him. Hopefully, he can make a good run at the championship. And then the Cup race. I gotta say about the Cup race, it was more competitive than years past with this new car. But it was not what people know Martinsville for. When the number of cautions stays in the single digits, Martinsville, it's not necessarily a good thing. Same with Bristol, same with Richmond, obviously. Especially even with the stage cautions. Like, it was clean, but too clean, to make some pretty boring racing at the end of the day. It was a tough day for Christopher Bell. He had a tire issue, and then later got caught up in a couple other incidents. Finished multiple laps down. But it did come down to overtime. But didn't really matter. As the most dominant car of the day, William Byron, was able to get through and take the win in overtime. Alas, though, a lot of people are happy about this win because, of course, this was the race for the 40th anniversary of Hendrick Motorsports, and they were able to get a 1-2-3 finish with Byron, Larson, and Chase Elliott. So, and Bowman finished like 7th, I think. So
Eighth.
Eighth.
Still top 10 for Hendrick Motorsports. I mean, we'll take that any day.
William Byron's my least favorite of the Hendrick drivers, so it sucks that he had to be the one to win. I really thought it was going to be Elliott. Elliott had it at the end. He was actually making a run at it, and then it just seemed like nobody else wanted to get around Byron, so they kind of just knocked Elliott backwards, and that sucked.
I keep saying on this that my dad hates Denny Hamlin and Bubba Wallace with a passion, which a lot of people do. A lot of people do, including myself. I mean, they're pieces of shit. Anyways, when Denny Hamlin pitted that last time, funny, he goes, watch this. He's gonna purposely wreck someone, and then he's gonna cause a purposely caution, or his little idiot teammate or the person that he drives for is going to wreck, and it's going to help Denny Hamlin get to the front. I'm calling it. I'm like, well, didn't happen, Dad.
But, yeah, I mean, other than that, there wasn't really a whole lot to talk about. I had Truex in fantasy this week, and that didn't turn out to work out that well. He started 5th and had a decent start to the race, and then made some questionable pit road choices that put him off cycle with the leaders and really fucked everything up. So,
here's my question to you: do you think Denny Hamlin should have pitted on that last lap, on that last pit stop?
If you're just looking at it with me just not caring about Denny Hamlin at all, yeah, I don't think he should have pitted. But I think it's funny that he pitted, so that he couldn't win.
Do the or the Titanic theme. Yeah.
I will always love you.
I can't get a champion worth a shit.
Oh well. It's funny because it was Denny Hamlin. So, but anyway,
It's always funny when it's Denny Hamlin doing the thing.
that was really all I had to say for Martinsville. NASCAR did pledge that they're going to continue to improve the short track package, and here's my thoughts on that. You're not going to get it right with this car. When you can hit a car, and all that happens is that the cars bounce off each other, and they keep going like nothing happened, nothing is going to be able to fix a track that has been, for the entirety of its existence, a one groove racetrack where you have to rely on moving people out of the way with a bumper to get to pass. This is why Bristol is also in trouble, because it has the same premise. Richmond has been more of a multi groove track than the other two, so it might be okay. But either, like, they've really fucked up Bristol's configuration because they've repaved it and rebanked it and whatnot to try and fix it. You can't really do the same thing with Martinsville. Martinsville's not gonna really, it's not really gonna work like it does at Bristol, and that's why it kind of sucks. But I don't know. I guess I don't know how else they would even fix it. And they already did. But
Yeah, I have no idea how they're gonna finish that, or fix it at least.
anyway, it's really all we had to say about Martinsville, unless you had any other lasting thoughts, Hitmaster.
So, for Corgan Oil Speedway, there is something. It's very mourning of a loss to a driver that I've actually talked with, and he was a very good guy. On the Corgan Oil Speedway on April 7th, Niall I can't figure out his last name. One of the best, Weller, I'm going to guess, Niall Weather. One of the best and nicest guys in the pits. Prayers to the Weather family from here at Corgan Oil Speedway. J-Town Rocket was his nickname. He drove the number 27 car. I'll have to send a picture because I think you should know this car number if you were to look at it. Let me just save it real quick. And then I'll send it to you on Discord. Let me know if you remember this picture. If it can actually go through. Hello, game. This one? No, it is not that one. Do not send that one. Okay, never mind. I guess just look at the Facebook page. Because I don't know why this is doing this. Did I even save it? Is it even saved? It's not saved. I guess I have to resave it. Well then, we're going to try one more time. Save image. 27. There. Save. Okay. I don't care about scanning. I'm sorry, everyone. If everyone's
This is good.
I hope everyone laughs about this. Okay, it finally saved. It finally saved. There we go. It works now.
Oh, I think I remember him.
Oh yeah.
So he died?
He passed away, yeah.
Rest in peace.
We shouldn't be joking.
Condolences. Pretty sad. Anyway, got some other news to talk about with Martinsville in the books. Another sad passing in the racing world happened this past week. Bob Labonte passed away. Not Bobby Labonte, the father of Bobby Labonte, as well as Terry Labonte, obviously passed away
Terry
peacefully.
Labonte passed away? You said Terry also passed away.
No, it didn't.
You, you, you said Bob Labonte, and then you said, of course, the father of Bobby Labonte, and Terry Labonte also passed. Unless I'm hearing anything wrong, then people in the comments can just hate on me. Most likely Jeff, because Jeffofthemellows always hates on me,
True.
especially in my FNAF videos.
True.
I'm watching you.
Anyways, rest in peace, Bob.
You made good kids.
On some lighter news, Ollie Pop, I don't know what that is, all caps, Ollie Pop is going to be sponsoring John Hunter Nemechek for 8 races this season. So that's pretty cool. Also, John Dahl, who was formerly a executive at ESPN. We don't like them around here. No, no, no. He was hired as the new SVP for NASCAR. So, a little bit of an interesting choice, seeing NASCAR and ESPN's past relations, but seeing that also that ESPN is imploding, maybe not necessarily a bad move on Dahl's part. Who knows? I haven't seen a lot of backlash as far as this hire, but maybe it wasn't a good one. I don't know. The only other piece of news that I had that came out just today, well, yesterday at the time of this going up. So we talked about the deal with the CW starting, I think it was in 2025, if I remember correctly. Well, it's starting early. CW is going to be airing the last 8 races for the Xfinity Series this season. So, including the championship. NBC's backing out, which is interesting. This is pretty big because, you know, I really wonder why. It's either that NASCAR forced NBC out or NBC said, fuck you, we're not doing this anymore if we're just not going to get the ratings we want and we're already leaving. Why don't we just leave early? Or the CW, with what little money they have, said, we're coming in. I want to pay you more money so that I can air these games or these races. They're races, not games. I don't know why I call them games, but interesting choice. So we'll get a little bit later on this season, right around the playoffs, we'll get a good evaluation of how the CW works as a broadcast partner. So that'll be interesting. Stay tuned for that. But
Ready for you to call on me.
yes, you in the back. What do you want to say?
Oh, so we do have more news on NASCAR 25. It's we have. Sorry. We know what platforms they're most likely. Well, they don't know what platforms they're going to be released on, but they can speculate. This is what it said on a website. It says, "We do not know yet the platforms the game will be released on, but we can speculate. Given that iRacing is already a racing simulator on the PC, iRacing may forego a PC port, but they could see value in the game, bringing in a more casual audience than iRacing itself does. So here's my thing. A Nintendo Switch port is unlikely as well, especially given that no NASCAR video game has received a direct Nintendo port since NASCAR the game Oh my god, I forgot Inside Line was a part of Nintendo.
What are you talking about? They got the NASCAR Heat stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, but that was like a. That was a. Well, no. Okay, sorry. I wasn't done with it. I forgot that NASCAR the game Inside Line was on the Wii, so that's what I was trying to say. I forgot it was on the Wii. In 2012.
Oh, you forgot? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll be right back. 1 second.
So, guys, I'm assuming that he is currently getting NASCAR Inside Line for the Wii. That's what I'm going to assume. That's what I'm going to guess. Here he comes, walking back with his hands behind his back. I don't know what he has. He kind of scares me right now. It's up.
Read
up.
it and weep.
Oh, Dale Jr.'s on the front cover still.
It was on Wii, and I enjoyed it. I'm one in the minority in that stance, but I actually like this game.
I enjoyed it. So, it's gonna suck for me because I do have a Switch. But if it does come on PC, I will get my credit card out and I will buy the motherfucker. I will buy it. If I have to wait for another membership, I will do that. But with that, it says also here. Okay. Nintendo Port says NASCAR the game Inside the Line in 2012. NASCAR Rivals released in 2022, which is the game that I have, was separate from NASCAR 21 Ignition. Because they didn't want NASCAR 21 Ignition to be trash even more on the Switch. PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are virtual locks for the new game. So for sure, they say for sure, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. It's becoming increasingly rare for games to be exclusive to one home console, especially sports game. Of course, you got on April 3rd, they showed a little sneak peek on the iRacing Twitter about fall 2025 and all that and tech. And, you guys can look at it through and see what you like. But I'm just going to say this right now. I hope, and I mean I hope, that if for some reason when they say it's unlikely to get a Switch port, I hope they do get a Switch port. I would play that 24/7 all day. Like, there'd be no more. I play a lot of Fortnite. I would not be playing Fortnite anymore. Just NASCAR. Just NASCAR every single day. Just, all right, got to go into a lobby. Here we go. Hey, friend, you want to come in? Boom. So, yeah.
Well, I'm excited. So, it's going to be good.
Also, real quick, I'm sorry about that game review that you posted.
Oh, the Addams Family one?
I didn't know there was a what.
I didn't either. So, but it was just there. So, yeah, that was interesting. But
continuing on with NASCAR.
That's really all I had the news that I had. Unless you had anything else to input.
You had Ty Gibbs last week, right?
I think so.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out where I'm trying to place this. So you won last week.
Whoa! Yeah,
Ty Gibbs didn't
baby!
scream. Congratulations.
Whoa! Yeah, baby!
Ty Gibbs did not screw you.
Championship season incoming.
Okay. Time to make our picks for Texas. Series race this week.
So the trucks. For the SpeedyCash.com 250 tonight, actually. Who do we got?
Who are they racing now? Is the key thing.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna look at like where they're at right now, but like I just want to know if they're racing currently.
No.
Oh, when you're uploading it. Okay, never mind. Let me just go back here to the entry list of the Craftsman Truck Series. All right. So someone on Detroit scored a goal that hurt my ears. I'm gonna go with TBA, number 20. It's a guy that says to be announced on here. I'm going with to be announced. What? Guy.
What are you talking about?
There's a guy in the number. There's a person in the number 20. It shows like a 20 number.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I see it.
And it says to be announced.
So the driver last week in the 28 truck was B. Lothian. Finished dead last. So probably looking for a new driver.
Never mind on that. I'm gonna go with Zane Smith.
Okay, I want to pick Christian Eckes to repeat victory because he seems to be having a really dominant season. So I think it's a very solid choice. All right, and then the Xfinity Series. I don't think they're racing. They are racing. Who do we got for Xfinity?
I have to do this on my phone because for some reason it's my phone's being a piece of shit. Oh, or sorry, my computer being a piece of shit. Xfinity we could schedule race center. Where do I go? I'm gonna go with Chandler Smith. Well, Chandler Smith did really good the past two races. I'm going with Chandler Smith.
All right, I'm picking Sam Mayer to redeem himself after the fuck up that happened in the closing laps at Martinsville. I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna get the win.
All right.
And then the Cup race.
So with that, Tyler won last week. I lost because Cindric sucked ass, and the only good thing was when he won the Daytona 500. So, about a year ago. So, Tyler will go first. Okay, you better hope it's a Hendrick driver. Sorry, Tyler. And there we go! There he goes! Oh, let's see what he does. I want to see what happens. Oh, he just walked.
Why must life be pain?
Life's always pain in my eyes.
Grr. All right, your pick.
Watch, I get a Hendrick driver. Got Christopher Bell.
Oh boy, it's gonna be two solid picks.
drivers I could get up there. If I would have picked that guy last time, we would have been already out and about, telling myself. But you know what? I think he can do it. So, yeah.
Well, that's really all we gotta say then from the this episode of the Talking NASCAR podcast. So we're gonna wrap it up. If you want to be a guest though on this episode, or not on this very episode, but on future episodes of the Talking NASCAR podcast, all you gotta do is join the Pringles and Company Discord. Link is in the description down below. Just request the Talking NASCAR role, and either message me or Hitmaster. We'll schedule a time, get you on, get you taken care of. So should be all good there. But until then, that's gonna do it for this episode. Stay tuned for much more amazing content from both me and Hitmaster. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.